Hi, it's Alicia and welcome to my channel Papercraft Secrets. Thanks for joining me today. Now before I get into the video today, I just want to do my last giveaway for the month of April. Let's take a look at what is inside the giveaway. There is the uniquely creative metal foam flowers that will allow you to make foam flowers. I have added in some Kaisercraft art foam sheets that you can use with the die to create the foam flowers. You can see there's some nice bright colours in these sheets. I've also included a couple of extra things: an embossing folder by Kaisercraft, a set of clear stamps, and a packet of wooden flourishes. And so the lucky winner of this giveaway is Lina Raptis. Congratulations, Lina. I will be in touch with you via Facebook to get this posted out to you ASAP. I don't know where April has gone. Seriously, April is my favourite month, one of my favourite months, and it has just disappeared. I started this video in the first week of April and already we're at the last. This was a free printable on my blog that I printed out for people who wanted to work on their colouring. And finally I'm getting to finish the layout. Here I am just colouring in some leaves, and I was trying to use the proper Copic technique here of starting with the lightest colour, doing the outer edges with a little bit darker colour, then a little bit darker again, then a little bit darker again, and then going backwards and blending all of those colours together. So I actually enjoyed colouring these leaves. You know how they say practice makes perfect? Well, I felt that my colouring improved as I practiced the leaves over and over and over. If you are interested in this free printable, you can download this from my blog, and I'll put the link in the description below, and then you can practice your Copic colouring or colouring with pencils as well if you like. Once I got sort of to the end of all of the leaves, I felt like I had improved it a little bit, and I really liked the dark veins, so I actually went back to the original leaves that I'd done before and added in the dark veins. I felt like it just gave the leaves a little bit more depth. Moving on now, there was some more leaves at the top of the page which I quickly coloured in exactly the same way as I coloured the bottom leaves. Then I moved on to the flower clusters. I started with the lightest colour first, and then I added a little bit darker, and then a little bit darker, and then a little bit darker again. And then I went backwards to blend those colours together. Then I moved on to the flowers. I wanted to create a couple of darkish blue flowers to match the colours in my photograph, and so I picked 4 blue markers, and you can see here how I coloured them. This was just experimental at the time. I wasn't sure exactly how to colour these sort of flowers, so I'm just sort of playing around here and trying a few techniques out. I think the second flower looked better. I did it slightly differently. I think that's the case. The more you practice with your colouring, the more you can improve. I felt like with each of the flowers and the leaves I started to get a little bit better at colouring it in. I think it helped with the repetition of the same design. I went on to experiment with colouring in the butterflies, and then I went on to colour in the hearts. Once I had coloured everything in, I was quite amazed at how bright and colourful the page looked. And it was then time for me to cut all of the images out and get them ready for my layout. Now I'm up to creating the layout, and this was really the funnest part of all. I do enjoy the watercolour painting. I wanted it to be colourful, so I decided to paint a rainbow. Again, I chose colours that would complement my photograph and colours that were bright and happy. Once I had finished the painting of my rainbow, it was time to add my photo, which I just used foam tape to just stick straight onto the layout. And then it was a matter of playing around with the embellishments to decide where they should go. Originally I had the thought that I could possibly put the coloured embellishments in the colour of the rainbow, but I hadn't really planned this layout that well. When I was colouring them, I wasn't thinking of a rainbow, so I tried with a few different designs to see how they would look. I added a sticker title. I just cut the sticker out first to place it on and see whether I was happy with it, and then once I was sure that that was where I wanted it to go, I actually stuck it on. I decided that I really liked the 3 red flowers on the red part of the rainbow, and I thought that the leaves suited it as well, so I ended up leaving those 3 flowers in there, and I glued those down because I was happy that they were in their best spot. The rest of the elements I played around with a little bit until I was happy that they were in their best spots. Once I had all the elements on the page, I wanted to add a little bit of journaling. I know I don't do this very often, but I am starting to do a few different things with my styles, with my layouts, so I just put a little bit of journaling in the bottom there, and the month and the year of the photo. And then I just thought maybe just a little few flecks of the paint might just finish it off. I actually really love this layout. It was fun to make something so unique. You could download the Printable and have a go yourself. It's going to be one of the cheapest layouts that you've ever made, and probably one of the most colourful. Learn more papercraft secrets by watching this next video. If you are new to my channel and you want to learn all my tips about card making, scrapbooking, colouring, why not consider subscribing? I break down the papercraft secrets, give out free stuff, and I promise we'll have fun along the way. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely crafty day.